what we at Meals on Wheels want to do is provide a meal that is packed full of nutrients. And can be a meal that is the one solid meal of the day. People often think that if somebody can cook or is physically able to cook, that they will. And in our experience, that's actually not true. There's all sorts of reasons why people don't cook themselves a whole roast dinner. It's hard to cook on your own. I often like it to students. You can get away with that because you're younger. When you're older, you can't get away with that so much. But all the same pressures of life in terms of what gives, and sometimes what gives is actually having the patience and the desire to cook, apply to those who are elderly or those who are struggling for a whole range of reasons. So therefore the nutritional makeup and component of the meal is really important. People's perception of Meals on Wheels is it's just for elderly people. That's not true. In my local service, over 10% of people are under 65, some are 35, and they're on it for a multitude of reasons. It's not just physical health, it could be mental health conditions as well. So we help a whole range of people. And I'm constantly surprised by the stories that I hear and the type of people we help. And it's quite heartwarming, really. It helps people in ways that sometimes I forget. I often hear people say, well, you can go on Meals on Wheels, or you can get a meal from a private provider, or get a meal from a supermarket. Getting a meal from a supermarket or getting meals delivered once a week from a private provider is not Meals on Wheels. Meals on Wheels inherently has volunteers who are trained, or paid staff who are trained to monitor a person's well-being. So it's not the same thing. It's more than a meal. It's a relatively cheap service that society can provide to keep people at home. And that saves, if you want to talk about money, that saves big bucks. If you consider that a hospital stay is $1,000 a day, and then if you have to leave your home and go into residential care, you're looking at upwards $90,000 a year. Then it's actually a great investment that society can make in investing in Meals on Wheels. So I'd actually say that by investing in Meals on Wheels, you're helping people remain independent, and you're also strengthening our society. People think Meals on Wheels operate in a vacuum, but we don't. All around Australia, Meals on Wheels are connected to other services, be they community transport or social activity groups. And some Meals on Wheels services actually run the social activity groups themselves. So more and more the emphasis is on, let's get people out of their house and socialising as much as possible. So the idea that Meals on Wheels is just about taking meals to people's houses, and that's it, and the socialisation part of that is vital and is really important, but more and more the emphasis is on our services being involved in getting people out of their houses and socialising with others, because that is a major health benefit for people as well, that socialisation aspect.